All right, all right, all right. We live, we live. Hey, this is Precinct Officer Mike Ashiala out of the ISUPK Atlanta, man. Here with Captain K, the Goggle Bar out of St. Louis, man. This is the STATL Connect podcast, man. Where me and Captain K, the Goggle Bar, man, we bridging the gap from Atlanta to St. Louis, man, and all over, and bringing out heavy topics, man, to bring to our people and wake them up, man. You know what I'm saying? This episode right here is we talking about monsters in the family, man. Monsters are in your own family, and some people don't even realize it, man. You know, you got a bunch of child molesters in your in your family. You know, you got a bunch of sinners in your family. You got robbers and murderers and people that just do a whole lot of crazy things, man. So we're gonna get into a few of them today, man. We're gonna talk about, oh man, there's some wicked things that happen to our people. We do it to ourselves a lot of the times, though. You know, a lot of times, man, these are self-inflicted wounds, man, to our own people, and it just happens over and over and over again, man. So we'll get into a few of them, man, and shit. Let's see what we got, man. Matter of fact, we're on all social media platforms, man. YouTube, Twitter, uh, Facebook. I mean, Instagram, X, fan base. I mean, you name it, man. We there. So y'all tune in with us, man. Y'all get a chance, man. We're gonna drop the link in the chat. Give me 1 second. If anybody wants to join, let me copy that link. Oh, give me 1 second. Oh. Let me drop this link real quick. Oh man, no, I didn't mean to do that. Wait. All right, there go the link. All right, the link is in there, man. Let's get to this first article. It's a crazy article, man. Crazy article. We got anybody in, man? Y'all chime in, man. This is a crazy article right here, Cap. This is a wild one. It says Indiana woman found guilty of chopping her husband up with an axe, man. This is a crazy thing, man. That's why I say you got monsters in your family, man. This is his wife, that somebody he's supposed to love and have trust in, and they go to the they go to the courthouse, or they have a wedding, and what happened to death do you part, man. These Christians are wild, man. These Christians are wild, man. There's no they'll if the only way that they're gonna get apart is putting you to death, man. And this lady right here, she had a lot of psychological issues going on, man. And a lot of our people in our families have that, and it creates a monster in them, man. It creates a monster. So let me go ahead and read it. It says, Indiana woman found guilty of chopping up husband with axe, asking kids to help dispose of the body. Man, she was bold with this one. She tried to get the kids to help her out. It says, in LaPorte, Indiana, a 36-year-old woman from LaPorte has been found guilty of unaliving her husband, chopping him up with an axe, and then asking her children to help dispose of the body. That's wild. On Thursday, a jury found Thessalonica Allen guilty of 8 counts, including unaliving, abuse of a corpse, and neglect of a dependent, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. All right. So she tried to make it a family affair on this guy, man. This is a crazy thing. It says detailed that Allen was originally arrested in July after she allegedly shot and unalived her husband, Randy Allen. Randy Allen had reportedly been helping the 2 teenage children with their homework. Whoa. In July, when he noticed a website he believed the mother had visited. Randy Allen confronted the wife about the site, leading to an argument. The children told investigators they then heard a loud bang from the bedroom. So he done seen something on his computer this lady probably had no business on. She could have been on a porn site or some type of dating site or something like that. It had to be something. I mean, she just wasn't, checking her emails or something. He probably looked through like, oh, okay, nothing going on, but it was something that he saw that made him say, man, wait, hold on, wait a minute, man, what's going on? Is this woman, what's going on? Is she messing around on me, or she got a little side that I don't know about? I mean, so he confronted her, man, and then she unalived him right there in the bedroom. Said the kids heard a loud bang coming from the bedroom. According to later autopsy, Thessalonica Allen shot her husband with the gun, and the bullet entered his arm and penetrated his right side of his body. The bullet is believed to have struck his spinal cord, leaving him unable to move and causing Randy to bleed out, man. So she left him there. She's like, oh, no, he's going to have to bleed out, because if it hit his spinal cord, he was pretty much paralyzed. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Let me see. Said the teenagers later told police that their mother instructed them to ignore Randy Allen as he laid on the floor and asked for them to call 911 after he died. Thessalonica Allen reportedly stuffed her husband's body in her daughter's closet. Whoa. All right. It says Thessalonica Allen used an axe to cut off Allen's legs. Man. The following day, after failing to cram his body into a plastic tote, she reportedly recruited her children, asking them to try to help move the body and to help her put body parts of Randy Allen into bags, man. That has to be a traumatizing thing for children to see, to even try to participate with. You know what I'm saying? It's already bad enough that she just sat and unalived her husband, man. She just said, and then their father, maybe they stepdad or whatever. The mother is asking them to help dismember the body and give the parts away. That's a tragic thing, man. So she needed help to put the body parts of Randy Allen into bags. It says the police were eventually notified about the unaliving after Thessalonica called her ex-partner, whom she shared a child with. So then she called her baby daddy up, and I guess let him know. So she shared a child with to come over to the home. Thessalonica Allen reportedly showed him the body and asked her ex to help her move it. The ex refused and later called the police, man. Whoa, I know he was like, whoa, man, my baby mama got something capable of doing this. Oh man, I know he glad he got out of that situation. And come to find out, she was the one doing whatever. She was the one messing around. Her brother had to confront her and see what was going on. He's like, man, what's going on? What's this on the computer? Who are you talking to on the computer? What's going on with this? It was something suspicious. To where this brother was like, nah, this ain't this. I can't rock with this one right here, man. Let me see what's going on, man. Let me go ask my wife, because I don't want to believe it. He see it on the screen like, I don't want to believe it. Let me go see what's going on with it. Anybody would do that. You know what I'm saying? And she was ready. She like, dang, he caught me. Blam. Took the brother out, man. So it says the police reported finding a handwritten note in the apartment during a later search that revealed a list of tasks to dispose of the body that included sprays in face, hit him in the right knee with a hammer, hit him with hammer, stab him, roll body up in sheets and plastic. Says that's the only as Allen is scheduled to be sentenced. She's going to be sentenced to between 45 and 60 years for this conviction, man. So she seems like she already had it planned out, really, before he even confronted her. It says she had a note already. She was going to spray him in the face. Then she was going to hit him on his right knee. She was going to hit the brother with the right knee so he couldn't move. Then she was going to hit him with the hammer and stab him. Oh, man. Then roll his body up, man. Roll his body up. But the plan didn't go according to plan. It never does. It never does go according to plan. So she had to get the kids involved, man. And this lady is a monster, man. This lady is a monster. She needed to be taken out the streets. I hate it was the way that it happened for the brother. You know what I'm saying? And the children had to go through that. But that's an evil thing, man. That a woman would do that. That a woman would do that. But we have these type of monsters in our family, and a lot of us don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't even know how dangerous, how evil our family members can be. They can be super evil. I got another article right here, right? That talk about the monsters, man. These people are monsters, man. These people are monsters that live in your family. They eat dinner with you. They break bread with you. You know, you chill with them. You party with them. You tell them your deepest, your darkest secrets. You know what I'm saying? And at any moment, the monster can come out of them, man, and unalive somebody, man. You know what I'm saying? So let me see what we got. Oh, yeah. So it ain't easy for it ain't easy for a monster to put that mask on and attack, man, and take a life just that fast, man. All because of she was doing something on the internet. You know what I'm saying? She had to get him out of here. She didn't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? I guess she didn't have a choice. I guess that's how she felt. She had a choice. But she chose to take that brother's life, man. So we got another one right here, man. This one is crazy right here. When I was finding this one and reading up on this one, it says New York man charged with chopping up his mother. New York man chopping up his mother, man. That is wild right there, man. Now that's a real monster right there. You chop up the lady that had you. Like how bad does that get? How evil? How much of a monster can you be to want to chop up your mother, man? You want to chop up your mother, man. That's a wild thing. You right, sis. She was being a whoremonger. She was being a 304 and got caught. So you brothers got to be careful, man, because if your wife, she might want to take it to that step. She might be like, I can't not get caught. If I get caught, I got to get rid of them. I can't. This can't get out. This can't get out. I can't let nobody know that I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she's been a 304, man, and that it get to that point. You got to be careful of these monsters that you're dealing with, man. That monster might not come out of them for like years. It can take a long time for that monster to come out of them, but believe it, it's there, man. It's there. She can be sweet and loving 1 minute, and then the next minute, no, brother, she is off with your head, man. Off with your head, man. So y'all got to be careful out there. And same thing for anybody in your family. You just never know, man. Like I said, this guy right here in New York is charged with chopping up his mother, man. Chopping his mother up. Let me get into it because there's some other things in here that's very disturbing, man. It's wild, Cap. Let me know when you want to jump in there, Cap. Just let me know. I'm gonna keep on going, but yeah, check this out, y'all. It says a New York man charged with chopping up his mother. A New York man was charged Thursday with stabbing his mother, then chopping her into small pieces, prosecutors said. What's that? Bashid McLean, 23, was charged with unaliving and attempting to cover up the crime by hiding his mother's body parts, man. He did it in a weird way, a wild way, too. The remains of the woman, Tanya Bird, was discovered near Yankee Stadium in the Bronx on Tuesday when they were sniffed out by a dog being taken for a walk. There were several body parts: torso, head, legs, hand, and feet. A police spokesman said, man, he chopped his mama up all kind of ways, man. He chopped her up like a damn like a cow, man, for the slaughter, man. He separated the torso, the head, the legs, the feet, the hands, the feet. Goodness gracious, man. This dude is a monster right here, man. What I just don't get it. I don't understand what can get to you that bad with your mother to where you want to chop her up in sections, man. This is crazy. It said prosecutors also charged a second man with helping McLean to conceal the body parts after the unalived. Police said the crimes took place between Sunday and Monday. I don't know why they try to find some type of way to get away with this type of thing, man. Like, man, you are horrible. You're horrible criminals, man. You're horrible criminals, man. This is the oppressor thing right here, man. He loves to do this type of stuff, man. Rape, robbing, and murder. He loves to do that. Black man, you are terrible at it. You terrible at it. You know what I'm saying? And you shouldn't be trying to chop up your damn mama anyway. That's a crazy thing. So it says officials have not publicly given a. Oh, hold on. Oh, whoa, they going off, man. They going off on Clubhouse. Wilding out. So it says officials have not yet publicly given a motive for the unaliving, but New York newspaper reports quoted sources as saying McLean had mental problems, was aggressive, and had been in trouble with the law before, man. So this brother had mental issues, which I'm not gonna really say that's a big excuse to chop your mama up, man. That's not an excuse that you should try to lean on for justifying chopping up your mother, chopping up anybody, man. The way, especially the way this guy did it. Then it says the Daily News quoted Bird's sister as saying that McLean held a grudge over being put into foster care while his mother fought a drug problem. Man, she was trying to fight a drug problem, man. I mean, that's kind of understandable. It's an unfortunate situation. But he was upset over that he had to go to foster care while his sister was trying to fight a drug problem. The New York Post reported that McLean had been photographed. Oh man, he'd been photographed posing with his mother's severed head. Man, God, dog, man. I mean, how much of a monster can you be to do all of that, right? You chop your body, your mother's body up, unalive, chop her body up, then take a picture for I'm gonna say social media. I'm guessing so. I don't know what else he'll take a picture for. I mean, that's a crazy thing. That's not something that you want to. That's in your mind. That's gonna stay in your mind for the rest of your life, brother. I don't know why you would want a picture of that. That's disgusting. But these are some of the monsters that live in our households, man. Your own son can be a monster. Your own wife, your father, your brother, your sister, anything, man. Your wife, your husband, you know what I'm saying? Your baby daddy, your boyfriend. Hey, man, they can all end up being monsters, man. All being monsters, man. It's unfortunate situation. It's unfortunate that we have to go here and read these type of things, man, about our people and what we do to each other, man. It's horrible, man. It's just horrible, man. And I got a few articles in here about fathers doing crazy things to their kids, and I mean it just look we curse, man. We are cursed people. You know what I'm saying? We just a cursed people, man. Let me see. It says daddy tortured his 4-year-old daughter into a vegetative state. Told girl's mother that she fainted during a timeout. Man, come on, man. 4 years old, and his brother done he's lying already. He's talking about. I know y'all heard about the one where what was it? The guy threw the baby up against the wall because he lost a video game or something like that. I think we had something about that like last week or something like that. That was crazy. That was crazy, man. To throw your child up against the wall because of a damn video game. That's wild. You a child, man. If that takes that, man, you just a child, man. Throw your kid up, and then they said he had pre-existing injury, so that wasn't the first time this happened, man. You've been abusing this baby, man. This was a baby. It was like a few months old or something like that. That's why I think. But we're gonna talk about this 4-year-old right here, man. It's pretty disturbing. We're gonna talk about it. It said dad tortured his 4-year-old daughter into a vegetative state. Told girl's mother that she fainted during the timeout. It says a California man arrested for brutally beating his 4-year-old daughter was found guilty on Tuesday of torture, assault, and corporal injury to a child. It says Taquan Alexander, an aspiring rapper, was arrested after he repeatedly and violently abused his young daughter, man. I just don't understand that, man. Our black babies and black Latino, you know what I'm saying, and Native Indian babies, man, they are beautiful, man. Why would you want to violently abuse a child? 4-year-old like that. 4-year-old that's just now starting to figure out what being 4 years old is, man. What being a child is. all they thinking about is candy and cereal and snacks, watching TV. But you violently, this child is living in a horror house, man. He's living in a horror house with a monster, man. And that's her father. You know what I'm saying? That's her father is the monster that's in the household, terrorizing the household. You know what I'm saying? So after sustaining days of abuse at the hands of her father, the girl was unresponsive and airlifted to Children's Hospital of Los Angeles, man. This how bad he was torturing his sister, man. This how bad he was torturing his baby, man.
That's terrible, huh?
Wow, yeah, Cap. I don't know if you heard the other ones that I had. Ooh wee, whew, boy, that was making my skin crawl. How diabolical some of these people in these families are, man. It's crazy. You had one where sister Indiana, husband approached about finding something on the internet, and she unalived him, chopped him up,
Hey,
and yeah, unalived him, chopped him up, and tried to get the kids to help dispose of the body. Man, she was wild.
it's crazy.
She
Yeah.
called, she called her baby daddy over there to help her get rid of the body. He called the police on her, man. You know what I'm saying? Other one, and then the other article was it was a brother that unalived his mama, chopped her up in sections, chopped her torso, her arms, her hands, her feet, her legs, put her all kind of sick, chopped her head off, and then at the end of the article, he took a picture with the head.
Damn,
He took a
that's
picture with the mama head, y'all.
that's ridiculous.
Ain't that no damn mon? That is a monster in your family. Like just like this brother right here, he's a monster. This 4-year-old baby is living in a horror movie, man. That she can't cut off. She can't go in there and cut the TV. I'm scared of watching it. She can't cut it off. She gotta live it. She's living a horror movie every day.
Damn.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
So,
the. I heard you mention the one about with the 8-month-old where the brother threw the baby up against the wall.
mm-hmm,
You already know what happened with that. Here he
mm-hmm.
go trying to play the goddamn video game.
Right, yeah.
Baby crying need to either be changed or need to be fed. You know what I mean? And here this bastard go and throw the baby up against the damn wall. That's nothing that you just pick up to throw.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen videos where people get mad. Say they playing the game or watching the TV. I've
Mhm.
seen some remote controls go up inside the
Right.
TV. I done seen maybe whatever you drinking or whatever you
Mhm.
got in your damn hand, but not your baby. Now
Right.
your baby in your hand. I done seen motherfuckers jump up with the baby in their hand, like, no, the team done lost or something. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
right,
And they
right,
jump up like that, but they ain't throw the baby out. You know what I mean? And,
right.
and so, like I said, but to turn around and get mad and pick up your child, bro, and throw your that is insane. That is, and then we don't think that our people need some goddamn help.
Mhm.
We don't think that they got demons for doing this kind of stuff. You
Mhm.
know, like all the stuff that we drop. People kill me when they be saying certain things and they don't know what the hell they talking about. You know how they come up against us on Clubhouse talking about y'all
Right.
always talk about the white man, but what about the black man? Now we address all the evil, you
Damn
know,
right, Cap.
and our goal is to fix it all, and we got the solution to all of the problems. You know,
Mhm.
this thing right here, our folks they got demons out. They got
Right.
demons, and at a certain point, that demon it hits you, and then it turn around and it leave. You
Mhm.
understand that demon leave, and now that's when you're feeling stupid.
Mhm.
That's when you're sitting there, trying to figure out how you gonna get past this thing. Like it was a sister, her in St. Louis. I
Mhm.
was gonna drop the article, but I know you got several articles.
Oh yeah, couple guys there.
But this sister here, she turned around and she was getting high off that fentanyl. I think I can't remember if it was crack and fentanyl, heroin and fentanyl, whatever it was. She was mixing
Mhm.
some other dope with that fentanyl. and she was so doggone high, bro. She passed out.
Dang.
The woman passed out for hours and turned around, and the baby got a hold to the fentanyl. And you already know the rest of the story. The
Dang.
baby no longer here because of this fentanyl. The mug shot, they had to wake her up. You understand? And hold her up to take the picture.
Dang.
She was still out of it. She was still out of it. To take her mug shot, that's what they had to do. You know, and turn around. She didn't even know what happened. She was totally clear. I know she woke up to some murder charges. Like, what?
Yeah. Right. Right.
What do you mean? You understand?
Right.
And this is why we don't need to be on drugs. You know, this is why we don't need to be breaking up. You know,
Right.
this is why, man, we can go on and on and on about this. You know, and the things that we could fix with our obedience. If only we will obey the Lord, we could fix a lot of problems.
Right.
We can fix a whole lot of problems, brother. But a lot of our people just don't want to do it. They just don't want to do it. Serving the Most High seems to be like the worst thing in the world. But to me,
Right.
it's the greatest. It's the greatest, man. I feel wonderful knowing that I'm not just in this shit by myself. You know what I
Right.
mean? 'Cause that's
Right.
basically like what I was in the world.
Right. Right. Right.
I was a self nigga. I roll with myself. I did my dirt by myself, and you
Right.
understand? Other than some women, but I was by myself. You
Right.
know,
Right. What they say, Cal? What they say out there? You by yourself, can't nobody tell on you. You know what I'm saying?
hey, come on. That's I thought my mom was the only one told me that. You understand?
Yeah.
My mama told me that. She said, "Son, if you ever out here you doing some dirt, do it by yourself." She said, "You
Yeah.
ain't gonna snitch on you, is you? Nothing wrong with
Right.
that." The light bulb went off with the question mark in it. Bing. And I was like, you know what? That sounds good. You
Right.
understand?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna snitch. You understand? I ain't no snitch no way. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely ain't
Right.
gonna.
Right.
So that shit
Right.
went off in my head. I'm like, that's okay. And it just made more sense to try to live my life by myself like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, I'm in the streets, I'm in the world anyway, you know.
Right.
But now being in the truth, brother, I feel so good. Listen, I was talking to one of my reels, she was talking about how they talking about giving everybody random drug tests on the job. And how
Yeah. Right.
they're so upset because it's about to go. Just get off dope. Get off the dope. You understand? Me and her, we like shit. Fuck a drug test. I pass
Right.
everybody's drug test. I can pass everybody's drug test, and I can pass every drug test. I never
Right.
did no drugs. I actually feel good about that. You know what I mean? I
Right.
feel good about that, saying that I've never had that poison in my body. I don't know what it's like to be geeking. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
don't know
Right. Right. Yeah.
like to be dependent on something like that, a substance. You know what I mean? Something $10 and $20. So I just have to have it, or I'm gonna die. I'm gonna kill somebody. I'm gonna steal something. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
I love not knowing what that feeling is like,
Mm.
because I see what some of our people go through and how they turn around. They got to have that weed. They got to have that crack. And now they got to have that fentanyl. And it's really finna take them out of here.
Mm.
That fentanyl really gonna take them right up out of here.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And
And that's
yeah.
it. They own it. Like I said, one of my aunts, when this shit happened here, it was a apartment building not too far from here on Forest Park, a couple miles from here. Turned around and one day somebody went through the building selling everybody crack mixed with some fentanyl. And they
Mm.
turned around and hit that shit out. And I think it was like 11 of them died. 11 out of the 15, 16 ended up dying, you know. And the other ones, of course, they got sick, stuff like that, And
Right.
I wonder, is that enough for them to get off the dope? Is that enough for them to turn around and stop smoking the weed because they're gonna lace it with the fentanyl sooner or later?
Right.
Because you know how they do when they can't get a hold of their plug, they go whoever else got it. You understand? Whoever
Right.
else got it, they'll go get it from them. You know, and then somebody gonna hit you with your plug might even hit you with it. You know, because you know
Right.
how they get too. They get desperate sometimes too when they ain't got nothing, and they know if people call and they missing money. Sometimes they get desperate and just buy some shit from random people too. You
Right.
understand? And then
Yeah. Yeah, go God, sir. Go God.
and real quick, I'm gonna say, and you know that's how a lot of folks uh ended up dying back in the day with the crack mixed with the rat poison. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's
Well,
how it happened. People getting
mm.
that's why we not supposed to be on that dope, man. None of it. You know. Yeah, I just be glad when our people get off. But go ahead, like you got.
Yeah, Calvin, you know, shit. Some of them, if they ain't got the money, they trying to get by on something. They end up on their knees, or a woman end up doing something strange for a little piece of change. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
yeah, huh?
they just end up becoming, you know, and see, like right now, like that, we could shame it back then, but now that's what women be wanting, man. You get them something to eat and get them something to smoke on or whatever, man. They good to go, man. They give you everything. They give you
Yeah,
their whole body.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They give you the whole body.
yeah. I know sisters that have sold their body for weed for $10 bags of weed. They done had sex with somebody for some weed, some weed. Like I was like, oh, boy, I be looking at these sisters, man, and just like, God damn, like
Yeah,
it's
okay.
that easy, huh? It's
That
just
easy.
that
It's that
a
easy.
$10 bag or $5 blunt, and a nigga can have whole sex with you.
Yeah. Have
A
his
nigga,
way.
a nigga can run his rod all through your whole cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Your whole mouth, and for a hit of the blunt. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like this is crazy.
Yeah, okay.
It's crazy, y'all.
All right, sir. All right. So I'm gonna keep going on this article, sir, about these monsters in his family, man, because they're
Oh,
definitely in there. So okay, where we leave off at. It says it's the child. After sustaining days of abuse at the hands of her father, the girl was unresponsive and airlifted to Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. She was diagnosed with traumatic injuries to her brain and spine, as well as broken bones and dozens of cuts and bruises. Man. According to the local news outlet, man, this brother right here was a goddamn monster for real. He definitely had demons on him. It says in the statement after the verdict, Deputy District Attorney Kelly said that Alexandria's daughter faces a future filled with unmanageable challenges due to the defendant's reprehensible conduct. Reprehensible conduct. But today's verdict holds him accountable and brings a measure to justice to her and to all those profoundly affected by this case. The young girl's mother, Kiana Watts, spoke to the Shade Room about the case, and she said um, her and Alexander were living on separate coasts at the time of their daughter's hospitalization. Man, so the mama living down in she lives in Atlanta, Georgia. She lived down here in Georgia while Alexander is up there in Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? So it was probably one of them. It was probably one of them situations. I don't know. I'm just saying. She's probably one of the. Well, you need to come get your baby for the summer. You need to come get your not knowing you giving your hands up to a straight monster. You giving your baby up to a straight monster, man. All the way up in Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? So she lived in Atlanta, Georgia, while Alexander was living in Los Angeles, pursuing a rap career. Watts told TSR. Um, this is what the detective who told her that her daughter was bleeding from the brain in a FaceTime call with Alexander. He told her she had passed out in a timeout. So wow, you get that phone call over the FaceTime, Cap. That's devastating, man. And nothing you can do. You can't get to. You got to fly out to your child, try to see your kids, and whatever, man. And You calling the person that did it. He telling you that she just passed out from being in timeout. There's no way with all this stuff that done happened to this little girl. You know what I'm saying? She had injuries to her brain, her spine, broken bones, and multiple dozens of cuts and bruises. Yeah, that don't happen in no damn timeout. What kind of timeout is that? Um, so it says TSR obtained records from the girl's emergency room visits that said part of her skull was removed to alleviate the pressure from the bleeding, man. Goodness gracious, man. He's beating this poor girl, man. Court documents describe how Alexander explained that his daughter was a bedwetter and that he would punish her by making her do rigorous exercises with the element of physical abuse, including but not limited to hitting with boxing gloves, hitting her with a belt, and hitting her with speaker wire, man. You was doing more than that. Speaker wire.
Is she 4?
4.
God damn.
This little girl was in hell, man. This was crazy right here. 4 years old. That's unimaginable.
That's
Even,
ridiculous.
yeah, and that's what I said. That these are monsters in your household, and you don't even know it, man. You don't even know it. You told her daddy come get her because you needed a break or you needed whatever, and he ain't seen her in a while. You need to come get your baby, not knowing you just gave your baby over to a monster. You gave your baby over to a monster, man, because she wetted the bed. Oh my goodness.
Right, kids do that. I mean, 4.
That's what kids do.
4. You know, they can possibly have an accident.
Yeah.
You know, even though they know how to go, you know, you potty train them. Even though they know how to go, they're subject to have an accident. You know, possibly happen. You don't kill them because they have an accident.
Right.
Man,
yeah, beat them, man. That's crazy.
Boxing gloves with no little baby.
Yeah, you know? I don't believe the boxing glove part because her brain wouldn't be that bad off no boxing gloves, man. You can't be punching no 4-year-old that goddamn hard. Well, I guess you can because his brother.
Yeah, even with gloves on, not hitting a 4-year-old. Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
I can see that. You know, damaging a child. Like, and then you know, several different kinds of boxing gloves too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They got them MMA style.
Yeah, right.
They got the kind that, you know, is more so for that type of fighting. So, you know, like I said, it's man, that's terrible.
Yeah, Kev, you know, I used to pee in the bed when I was younger. Hey, look, they just wouldn't give me something to drink at a certain time of night. You know what I'm saying?
How you doing?
Hey, don't give them
right. Right. You got to train the baby not to pee in the bed no more, not hurt her, you know. Yeah.
And look, and all because they be scared to get up at night. Man, leave some lights on for the baby, man. You know, leave the bathroom light on. You know what I'm saying? Leave a trail of lights on so if they do have to pee, then they get up and go.
Right. Let me tell you how I did my 8-year-old. He turned around and for some odd reason, he'll get up and turn the whole light on in the room, running my bill all the way up. You know what I'm saying? I turn around and I got the motion light. You understand? Rechargeable motion light. And you know what that did? That fixed that problem. He don't even bother the light knocker when he get up, whatever he be doing, whether he going to the bathroom or if he just wake up, you know what I'm saying, out of his sleep and just turn the damn light on. Now I don't even have that issue. Cause soon he get up, that goddamn motion light come on and it's aimed right on his damn bed. You know what I'm saying? So when he get up, when he moves, hey, that light boom, come on, and he don't have to turn on, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The big light. And guess what? That helped the bill go down.
Right.
That helped the bill go down. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't into harming children, man. You're supposed to train them up properly. You know? That's what you do, you know, and if they have accidents on themselves or accidentally do something, they still kids. They still in training,
right?
You know, they still in training. 4 years old is still in training now.
It's a baby, Cap.
That baby still in training. You know, you can't hurt that baby because, or for no reason, but you can't hurt that baby because she accidentally peed on herself. You know, because children do that. You know, children have accidents. That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a wild thing, Cap. Let me go ahead and finish it up, Cap. It
Oh,
says,
you know,
come on, sir. So it said they had to remove some of her skull to alleviate the pressure from the bleeding. Court documents describe how Alexander explained that the daughter was a bedwetter, and like I said, that he would punish her by making her do rigorous exercises with the element of physical abuse, including but not limited to hitting with boxing gloves, hitting her with a belt, and hitting her with speaker wire. It says Alexander is set to be sentenced in December to give him the maximum sentence, maximum sentence of 7 years to life in prison. And then it says the post dad tortured this 4-year-old daughter into a vegetative state, told girl's mother that she fainted during a timeout. So yeah, that was that article. I know that mother was devastated when she heard that about her baby. You know that her father did this to her daughter, man. See,
yeah.
I bet she feel like she failed that little girl. You know what I'm saying? And this is like you
Mhm.
say that this is why it's best for parents to stay in the household so you know what the hell is going on with your kids.
Come on now. It's best. It's definitely best to stay the hell together, man. Look, I remember when General Hyman had said, for you sisters out there in the world, you're gonna divorce your child's father, and then you're gonna get with a man and molest them. And I was like, damn, like, and then I was looking back, you know what I mean, to
Hmm.
all the incidents and all the people that I know, because there's a whole bunch of them, brother, that have been molested. And I'm like, damn, it has been by a fucking boyfriend, or you know what I'm saying, the
Yeah.
baby daddy or the husband, the new husband, or whatever. You know, like God damn, like this man was so horrible to you. You just had to get rid of the father
Hmm.
to get this new guy, this new good guy, and then look at what he did. Look at
Right.
what he did to the baby.
Hmm.
Man, come on. But I grew up with a brother that did, well, not that, but he ended up unaliving his woman baby. Turned around, the baby kept crying, he shook the baby to death. And
Yeah.
that brother did like about 25, about 20, yeah, somewhere up in the 25, 30 years, something like that for that baby life. And then got out and he wanna, hook up with all the old
Oh,
no. Look,
yeah.
nobody was accepting of this brother. My
Right. I bet.
cousin, I ain't really I never hung with him, so he ain't called to hang out with me. You know what I'm saying? But my cousin, he was like, he said, cuz, I don't, man. He said, I don't know what to tell this dude, man. He said, I keep busting the odds, and he said, man, I don't want him around me. He said, man, I got kids. You know?
Right. Right. Can't blame him, Cap.
I can't blame him at all, you know? So, hey, he say he didn't hang around nobody from back in the day, you know?
Got shunned out the hood. You shunned out the neighborhood. Nobody want to deal with that.
They was not going for it, but I'll be glad when we get our shit all the way together, and it's a lot of things that we don't go for like sin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like breaking the most high's law, you know. Like the Christians and the religious nuts fight so hard to remove the laws, just like go do what you want to do.
Right.
Wouldn't that be better? Wouldn't
Right.
that be more manly to just say, hey, this is what I want to do versus them lying saying that God said that it was over with? You know what I mean? That
Right.
Jesus died for you to continue to break. That makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. For Christ, for God to have to psych you out, soup you up, and number one, he got to come, he got to get off the throne, and he got to put on
Right.
flesh, he got to come down here and act like, what I'm saying, that he's a human being and come through a woman's womb. You understand? Mama named Mary. That's
Right.
first. He's He's a man and God. All this dumb shit they be saying. This shit's confusing. Then turn around and then make him die. So God had to die, right? He had to die on the cross for the sins that you done committed, for you to keep on committing sins. That is retarded. What type of God? That's a stupid God.
Right.
That's a stupid God. If that's the plan God came up with, do you know how stupid he is?
Right.
God's stupid.
Right.
It didn't even work.
Uh,
It didn't even work. Like, what did it fix? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. And thank God that's not what he did. You know what I'm
right.
saying? The point I'm making. You know, is if this was your bright idea, why didn't the angels ask, wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, you sure you want to do that?
Right.
You sure? I don't know if that's gonna work. The
Yeah, you
angels,
sure you want to go there? You sure you want to go down there?
look, the angels did better shit than that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, you heard God. Now come on now. You got to come on.
Yeah.
Lord, I know you can come up with something better than that. Slocky service.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, let's do something different. Come on, man. That's because it's all made up mumbo jumbo. When you go and read the Bible, you start in that Old Testament, you're gonna find a super God. You're not gonna find a super God at all. You understand? What you will find is some disobedient goddamn children. That's what you will find.
Right.
And a God that turned around and punished his children for breaking his laws. That's what you will find.
Damn
You don't
right,
find a stupid God. So where he did a trick that didn't even damn work. You know what I'm saying? It didn't even fix nothing. Come on, man.
right.
It don't make sense.
And then he did it all to himself. He didn't do it to you. He did it to him.
He did it for himself. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And you already know if that's actually the case, he don't get no glory for that. The Most High got to take an L. He got to take an L for that one, brother.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was the plan. He got to take an L for that.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Straight up, that was terrible. But like I said, thank God that these religious nuts are stupid and not the Most High. You know, and thank God for him giving us the truth. Like, cause I can remember sitting in church and trying to put that together. You know what I mean? Like okay, so God died for my sin. He loved me no matter what. Nothing you can do to take the love of God from you. So regardless of me, like it's just one big ball of confusion. So I said, so why does it even matter if he loved me no matter what? Like whatever I do, if he still love me, I can just keep doing what I'm doing. Hey, you love me, right? I appreciate it. Why? You understand?
He know my heart. He know my heart.
He know my heart. You understand? Why change your ways? And that's the thing about Christians. That's why they haven't changed. That's why none of those religious people have changed, because that's the thing right there. That's it right there. To turn around and make up shit, basically. That's basically what they do. It's just making up shit.
Yeah, I'm right, Cap.
Yep. So yeah, man.
All right, Cap. I'm getting to this evil monster right here. This guy. Oh man, just like you were saying, like we should stay together, because this sister right here brought a devil into her relationship. Brought a devil into you thought white was right. You thought the grass was greener. You know what I'm saying? And this devil end up says family reacts to news that New York man who drugged, raped, and unalive 3-year-old child. You know what I'm saying? He ends up getting unalived in prison a month later. But this man this is a monster out of. I wish our people would understand how diabolical our oppressor is, man. They don't give a damn about you. They don't give a damn about your kids. They don't give a damn about none of that.
Oh no. No.
I don't give a damn about none of that, Cap. And let me get into this article a little bit to show you how diabolical this damn devil was, man. It said a man who confessed to the rape and unaliving a 3-year-old child died behind bars last week. Rod Fisher pled guilty and in July to charges connected to the rape and murder of young Josephina Cunningham.
Mm.
It says Josephina mother found 3-year-old unresponsive after leaving her in the care of Fisher, the oppressor, at a home in Rensselaer, New York, on July 7th. Fisher was indicted on murder charges that same month, then admitted to the heinous crime to the prosecutor. He told us that he administered drugs to the child, a 3-year-old. This is crazy, Cap. A 3-year-old. They were prescription drugs that mother was prescribed. The mother was prescribed to. Then he raped the child. The child then died, and he tried to clean her up with Clorox wipes. He's trying to clean up his mess. He did all kind of nasty, perverted sexual thing with this baby, and you gonna get some Clorox wipes and clean her up.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. This is a young sister. You know what I'm saying? She done left a man and then went and got with this oppressor. Now this oppressor is in the house, and this is why we don't need to break up, man. Because you don't know who you bringing in your damn house.
And then go get a white boy for God.
Yeah. Because you know she probably doesn't say, I'm tired of black folks. I'm finna go get. You hear it all the time. I'm gonna get me a white. Yeah, he might not be. He might not stand up to your mouth like we do, but he's probably gonna rape your child or molest him or something.
Yeah,
he's gonna do something disgusting. You gonna give a 3-year-old prescription drugs? That's wild. That is wild, Cap. This was a horrible story right here. So he took Clorox wipes and tried to clean it up. The district attorney said Fisher struck a plea bargain with prosecutors, guaranteeing that he would be sentenced to 20 years to life, and was taken into custody. Only 1 month into the sentence, the New York State Department of Corrections Supervision confirmed that Fisher had been unalive. They didn't give a bunch of details on his death, and they said he was announced on the news, the Fisher's death on the police department's fanpage page. It says, I already see comments online expressing joy and relief from the news of his unaliving. You know what I'm saying? So you got people that's chiming into this thing, actually happy. I mean, which you did a horrible crime. You did a horrible crime. And his father said, let me see if I can get into it where his father said. Hold on. Let me read a little because I ain't understand this part. It says with all the hard work and dedication exhibited by the public safety professionals, medical professionals, prosecutors, public health officials, it appears that justice was ultimately served by a power much greater. I hope that all people affected by this horrific crime can now begin the next steps of the healing process. It says, Famgadi told news outlets that this was the first time he had seen a case like this in 20 years of police service. He added that this case was horrific, but ultimately has probably the best possible ending it could have. At the time Fisher pled guilty, Josephina's older brother called for a judge to sentence him to death. He said he was sure Fisher would be released after serving 20 years behind bars. So the news of his death was unexpected. He said it was kind of weird. Last year he unalived Josephina. She died and now he's dead. It's kind of hard to really grasp it a little bit. It doesn't really make sense. Really. What did it say? I was originally trying to pursue the death penalty. I guess this was the father right here. He was really trying to pursue the death penalty, and this happened unexpectedly. I don't think he deserves a funeral. So he was like saying, kind of like, it's messing me up right now because he's dead too. I'll be like, man, yeah, damn right. He deserved to die. You know what I mean? He deserved to be unalive, sir. So yeah. So it says the police detective who spoke with Josephina's dad after Fisher died said the news has been difficult to process for the grieving father. So man, that little young lady had to go through hell with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's a monster right there at his purest form. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
At its purest form. Don't
Absolutely.
bring no oppressor in your household, black woman. Don't do not do that. Do not do that. Ain't nothing work. You can work whatever issue is you having with your man in your household, man. Y'all can work that out. Don't bring another man in there, and definitely not no oppressor, man. You don't know what you're dealing with. You don't know what you're dealing with, man. But
Mm-hmm.
what Christianity tell them, Cap? Just go be happy. Just make
Right.
yourself happy. Just you need
Right.
to be happy. You need to take some time for yourself and be happy,
Uh, Ain't that
man.
crazy? They,
Man, please.
they always convincing sisters that they should just go ahead and do their own thing. Leave that man alone. I used to hear that all the time when they're or the preachers will be preaching, talking about, yeah, when you go home, you tell that man while he's sitting there watching that football game and drinking that beer, he need to be at church. You know what I mean? And
Ah,
I just remember looking,
yeah,
I'm like, why are you saying that? Why are you telling these women what to go home and tell their men? You know what I mean? I remember saying it as a kid as I was sitting there just trying to figure that out, you know? And we don't need to be at nobody church. A matter of fact, if you come to church or watching the game and drinking a beer, I'll come and watch the game and drink a beer with you before I
right,
ever go to church. So,
right,
now I will come to class. That I
right.
will.
Damn right,
I said I would definitely come and get in this school. Yeah,
damn right.
if I was you. All right. But yeah, man, that's terrible, lot. These people, man, they got a lot of demons on them, man.
Yeah, we go from a three, and the crazy thing, the stories about 3-year-old and 4-year-olds, Cap. Like what? That don't even make no sense, yeah. Like that's harmless. Like what can a 3-year old or 4-year-old? How can they do any harm? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
They can't tie their damn shoes yet. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought that was a crazy thing, man. And just to expose how monsters are in your household, believe it or not, you got to be careful who you leave your kids with. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? You can't let your kids go stay over everybody's house. You know what I'm saying? You can't let your kids do anything. It's hard to leave it's hard to leave them home in school. You hear about all the horrendous stuff that these daycares and stuff be doing. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So you really don't want to leave your kids with nobody, man. It's hard for me, Cap. It's hard for me to leave my kids anywhere. You know
I'm
what I'm
with
saying? And look, even letting other kids spend the night, that shit can go wild too.
you. Yeah, Ken.
That spend the night stuff. Oh man, Cap. Ooh wee. That spend the night stuff right there, boy.
I know. Yeah, we
Oh,
live in this tough times, ain't we, brother?
yeah, that's crazy.
Thanks,
I
boys.
remember when I was young, I used to get to spend the night everywhere. It didn't even I could spend the
Everywhere.
night.
That's why I just said it changed now. It changed, you know?
Man,
Because, man, look, hey, I always wanted to go to my cousin's house. They always wanted to come over to my house. We
yeah,
always wanted to go to my daddy's house. We always wanted to meet up somewhere at somebody's house.
right.
But now, oh, man, these little kids, mm-mm, they doing too much. You know what I'm
Yeah, they
saying?
doing too much, Cap. Oh wait, they touching it and rubbing it and not man, I'm good.
And I blame that on their parents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Damn right, Cap.
a lot of them seeing one of Maria. She said, one of her students turned around and would always get and start making sex sounds. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah, and he like I think she said about 5. You know, always making sex sounds. And I'm like, man, I said, you already know what that is. So yeah, he heard his mom and his dad. They too close. You gotta make sure the kids go to sleep now. You
Right.
understand? I know y'all can't keep y'all hands off of each other. Y'all love each other, but let them kids go to sleep. You know what I mean?
Right.
Put their room down the hall. Don't put them right next to you. You
Right.
know what I mean? Shit, man, that's great.
Yeah, yeah. I know the what I I was watching. I think it was something on Facebook and pertaining to what you said about the kids and the little boy came out the house. He said, Mom, do we have a cat?
Oh
And mom
yeah,
and
yeah.
daddy,
I saw
yeah,
that.
the mom you see that the mom and daddy look back like what? He was like, yeah, because daddy said he gonna tear that cat up or something like that. I
Yeah,
was like, oh man, that's right.
yeah, something like that. I seen
Yeah,
that.
I forgot exactly what he said, but I know he had something pertaining, and they was like, oh, daddy
Right,
spit
right,
his
right.
beard out. He was like, whoa, yeah, y'all gotta be careful, man. Y'all can't be y'all gotta be careful, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Cap.
Yeah.
That'll wrap up some of my articles. I got one more, but I can save it. I can save it for another time. No big deal.
Okay, ain't no sweat. Ain't no sweat. And look, the
But yeah.
sister Zara comment. She said the
Mm-hmm.
majority of my family members is married to them oppressor. We don't even talk no more. They told me that I'm hateful and racist to their spouse. Like, man,
Damn right.
hey,
Damn right.
look,
I'll give that sister a hand for that one,
hey,
man. I'll
look.
give that.
Show what they say. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Now I know the sister don't go and be all in their face and talking crazy, doing stupid stuff because she's not an ignorant sister. My sister Zara, she's very beautiful. She's a loving sister, right?
All right.
But I know what they saying is that the way she believes now versus what she did then. You understand? Because soon as they hear us speaking against white people, they you're racist. You just
Right.
the KKK. How? Well, I ain't
Right.
hung nobody.
Right.
I ain't lynched nobody. I ain't burned no cross in nobody's yard.
Right.
You understand? We ain't doing those things. So I get what you're saying, sis, and same here. I done went through that same heat, you know. All because they heard me teaching that the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. Now it's damn cuz you racist all of a sudden. What happened to you? Nothing. The truth. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Where you should be, you know, what you should be saying, what you should be learning, what you should be teaching, you know. But you failed at it because you're a coward. You let this place beat you down so goddamn bad to where you can't even stand up and now be a goddamn man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy. That
Yeah,
is
Cap. If I could, sir, I got a brother, my
crazy.
little younger brother. He got kids by a white girl, man. And oh wait, man, my brother is getting dragged through the damn dirt. And the crazy thing about it is, his mom and all them, like they'll approve, they let her get away with stuff. I'm like, man, why y'all letting that little white girl get away with all this stuff, man? She messing around on my brother, bringing dudes around the house. I'm like, man, y'all have lost y'all mind. He in the army. He in Esau military. He all screwed up. But yeah, man. I mean, they get special privileges, man. I tell the man, down that white girl. You know what I'm saying, don't give a damn about her. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
right.
no, okay, we can get ready to get up out of here. Yeah, like I said, we got another. We can hold it for next time or do whatever we need to
Damn right.
do.
Damn right. We know we're gonna definitely do some more shows. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, but yeah, we're gonna. I think next week we're gonna jump on defile not that child, not thy child. We're gonna get on that one. That's the one we're doing next week. Oh, and one other thing, we're gonna have to run a test too to see
Okay,
if we
come
can
on.
run the stream. So let's jump over here and then because you got something to do, right?
I can hold it down, Cal. I can hold it down if you need me to.
No, okay, well let's go on and end the show.
Okay,
Shalom,
come on. Shalom, Israel.